Happy Sunday. I hiked to the top of one of my favorite hiking spots here in lovely Paradise Valley, Arizona, after being almost a month in Washington, where it's usually the coldest this time of year. Got to come back to the lovely weather, which it's been unseasonably cold for this time of year. It's usually a second spring in Arizona. We have some gorgeous wind now. It's like Robin Hood Peak is right around the corner from here. If you don't know where that is, if you're an Arizona local, I just wanted to give you more of a geolocation of where I'm at. And it's just absolutely gorgeous. As my Sifu, my Kung Fu instructor will tell me, just take in the elements, bring it into your view, bring the air into your view, and then push it out. Bring it in, push it out. Do it about 5 to 10 times. Cycle as many times or whatever you do. Just feel so called to do it. Pretend there's two walls you're in between, and like a master warrior ninja, you're pushing them out. All the way, extend your arms. Bring it in. Breathe it in. Push it out. Bring it in. Mindfulness and putting yourself into nature is one of the best things you could do for the full moon. Another good hot tip is drink as much water as possible. You ever get pruny fingertips? I know I'm starting to a lot more in my 30s and now turning 40. It's almost like the dried up roots of a plant. Your fingers are the telltale sign, and your fingernails on what's going on with you biologically and health-wise. So if you're doing a hike today or something you feel called to because you see what I did or you were going to do it anyways, bring a lot of water. And what I mean by a lot of water, I mean something like this size. I like alkaline. This is the simple things. I know my other full moon ceremonies were a lot more complicated. I don't want to make it complicated this time. We're transitioning between seasons, between winter and spring. And for a lot of people, this is when their year starts. January and February is almost a write-off. This is when you can actually supercharge your intentions, not only during the full moon, but during this season, coming up onto spring equinox. Your goals. It doesn't have to be New Year's related. It's just a number. It's just a time when the clock strikes midnight. The clock strikes midnight every day. So if your goal is to feel better in your body related to diet and weight loss, it's happened for me where over 6 weeks I made more progress than I did in 3 months. My body looks great. I get compliments. But you know what really did it for me was that it was for no one else. What did it for me was that I did it for me. And taking the pictures, as fun as it was putting the Instagram, it wasn't fun putting the before picture. I started with the before picture, and I had to admit my own defeat because I was so stubborn and egotistical and thinking that I could starve myself and work out more, and my body wouldn't let the fat go because it was in fear. It like activated the amygdala, and it was just like, no, we're not letting your fat go. So the before and after pictures you might have seen in my Instagram or other pages was just my humble testimony, but sometimes it helps to bring in the advice of an expert, or someone who, put in the hard time to learn something and teach it out. And you know what? That is worth some kind of investment on your time. It doesn't always have to be monetary. It could also be an exchange of some sort. But if it's something you really want and you consistently want it, just being consistent in the desire, without judgment or attitude, show gratitude before attitude. That's the quickest way to manifest, is gratitude. Somehow the money and the resources to get that wish that you want will appear. And sometimes it'll appear in a different amount or a different way than you expect. The universe has got the how. Full moons, especially a couple days leading up to the full moons, remind us of that. It might be pointing something at you that's a better way you need to communicate. It might give you less money and you thought you had to do a $5,000 retreat, but you come across only $500 and you're like, well, this is missing a zero. The universe isn't listening. Maybe there's something in your peripheral because you were so focused on the 5,000 you didn't realize there's something else I could do, retreat related, that would help my body just as much, and it's less. So the universe doesn't give you things in form of tangible exact numbers. It gives you exactly what you need right now. and it takes care of the how. So stop thinking about the how. Just start thinking about how worthy you are right now. And that's it. Drink lots of water and enjoy this full moon. If you feel so called, get a chalice or a mug, whatever you have that feels special to you. Just pour some water in that mug. I'll pour some water in this rocks. There's some very rocky, kind of sharp rocks all around. There's some right in front of me, and it makes a little pool of water. Speak good intentions. Thank you, Mother Gaia, for giving me this good, clean, gorgeous earth for me to walk on and enjoy the elements today. Bless this mountain for all that trespass or happen to bless it with their presence. Make sure they are loved and receive the first miracle that is nature. Ashe. And if there's something that you need to expel from you, get another cup, pour some water into that. Speak all the ill, maybe something that someone projected on you and you still feel it in your energy body. Speak into the cup and then spill it out. And then pat down the area of the earth to say, hey, you know, we're collectively taking care of this negative or hurt energy, and thank the earth for receiving that, because water replenishes all and ultimately flows, right? So, and water can actually carry the intentions of what you're thinking. So with that, that's my suggestions for this upcoming full moon, which is going to be on Tuesday. And I hope you move forward in your life coming into spring with more energy and intention. It starts with water. I know it's like the cheesiest, most simple things may not seem that much, but you go through halfway your day, you don't feel like going working and taking a nap, you're like, what's wrong with you? Yeah, there's other things and big things that might be happening in your life that you need to handle. But if you just give yourself the gift of love and taking in water, taking in air, believe it or not, you could go months. I've seen it and heard it, at least a month without eating. But keep yourself hydrated. You can only go 3 days without water. So just keep yourself hydrated. Try starting by drinking at least 2 of these. If it seems too much, even that, because again, not even being able to really ingest water. I was at a point at one time in my life where I felt like ingesting too much water. I felt like I was drowning myself, or I couldn't take it in. Well, then I think a little bit deeper emotionally, I was drowning emotionally. So why would my body want to take it in? So try to drink water at a time you feel calm or just done meditating or just waking up. Chug that water. And then just sense or be mindful of how your body receives it then when you're in a state of more calm and peace. And see if that'll help you intake the water a little bit better and it doesn't feel like an invader or something intrusive in your body. The soda is not what's going to do it for you. It'll actually misfire all the neurons and make you feel foggy brained even quicker and dehydrate you. That's syrup. So yes, drink water this full moon. Lay out by the moon in the night. Lay out your crystals. Get them charged. That energy the crystals have in store, they give it to you. That's their nature to heal. And soak up in the elements. Breathe it in. Let it go out with your intentions for a beautiful world and a beautiful life. Breathe it in. Breathe it out. Make it a great day.